As local news gets. News 12, Long Island.
Bill, well, 'tis the season to start tipping and buying gifts for the people who help out you and your children. Some expert advice coming up on what kind of holiday gifts you should give to teachers and educators. It's a tough thing to think of this time of year because you have so many people in your life. That's next.
Welcome back. Well, the holidays almost here. Hanukkah begins a week from today, and Christmas and Kwanzaa just a few days later. So many of us still busy shopping for gifts for family, friends, and sometimes those co-workers. Lee, co-workers. But what about the teacher in your life? Joining me now to discuss what you might want to think about before you buy a gift is Dr. Meryl Ain. Dr. Ain has 35 years of experience as a teacher, school administrator, and school board member. She also has her own blog called YourEducationDoctor.com. First, appreciate you taking the time to talk with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Let me ask you this, a more generalized question. How does a parent form a professional relationship with a teacher? I mean, how do you approach that without coming off as pushy, without coming off as, hey, I'd like to, get special treatment for my child, or I would like you to know that I'm watching you? I mean, how do you kind of approach that and walk that balance?
Yeah, that's a very important question, Stone, and I deal with this all the time in speaking with parents and on my blog. First thing that I want to tell you is that the research indicates that the more parents are involved in their children's education, the better their children do and the better the schools are. So teachers welcome parent involvement. They want parents to be partners with them in educating their children. So by all means, if you're new to the school, introduce yourself to the principal. Your child has different teachers every year. Introduce yourself to the teachers. Have a cordial relationship. Let the teachers know if there's if your child has any special needs, special health needs, if there's a family situation the teacher should know about, social needs, academic needs, and the teacher will be very happy if you want to ask what are the teacher's expectations, what are the procedures in the class, what is the teacher looking for, and most important, how can you best communicate with the teacher? Does the teacher send home notes in backpacks? Is there a website? Does the teacher welcome email or phone calls? Teachers want that communication, and it's all for the benefit of your child.
So parents shouldn't be afraid to, at the beginning of the school year, regardless, you have to do this every year. At the beginning of the school year, just go there and make a special effort to personally meet that teacher.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, the holidays are here. One of the things that people think about is that teacher has been, providing a service, been a teacher for your child up through the holidays. Do schools have policies? I mean, how do you approach the gift giving with a teacher? Are there special ways? Certainly you probably want to look at the school and see if they have a policy that prohibits that, right?
The very first thing you should do is to check out whether your school has a policy and what that policy is. And some schools don't have policies. Some schools say you can't give teachers gifts. Some schools might set a limit on a gift. Let's say don't give anything more than $25. Some schools encourage class gifts.
Okay, so what are some of the options? I mean, certainly, I think cash would be inappropriate.
Absolutely.
So what would be some of the better ways to give a gift to your teacher to say we appreciate what you're doing for our child?
That's a really important question, but it's a dilemma for parents. I find that on Long Island, many parents love their children's teachers and want to show that they appreciate them, but they're really not sure how. I mean, how many mugs and candles can you really have? Right. What I've seen in my experience, I know what I've appreciated and what other teachers have told me they appreciate is a handmade gift. I remember when I was teaching that a boy actually welded a metal figure for me, and that's still one of my prized possessions. Another mother, I was pregnant and made a little hat and booties for a baby. Actually, a beautiful note saying, you know, my child is having a great year. I appreciate the experience. I wish you and your family happy holidays and a happy and healthy new year. A little child can make his or her own card.
And that's certainly important in this economy when things are, you know.
Well, that's the point also. And you can go to Staples and have it laminated. It's difficult though, because there are parents who really can't afford to give a gift.
Well, Dr. Ain, we appreciate you taking the time and talking to us about this issue. People have more questions about holiday gift giving, ideas, or just certain concerns. They can go and ask you questions directly at your website, youreducationdoctor.com, right?
Yes.
All right. Appreciate you taking the time for us, and I hope you come back and share some more of your insight. Thanks.
Thank you.